week off. I was supposed to give her property back. She said her husband had been beating on her. I suggest she take photos of her legs. She pulled her pants down, put her panties down. I'm looking at her vagina. I reached in and touched
I
it.
hope this can save someone from going through what I just experienced.
I was just like, oh my gosh, I gotta tell somebody, like they must not know.
The woman says she also went to police headquarters, outraged when she saw Officer Motten writing a woman a ticket days later.
I was just like, oh my God, no way. Like that is not the same guy. That can't be. I don't understand why he's still in the department at all.
And yet Cedar Park Police kept Officer Motten on the street.
I said, so y'all have security here, security cameras here? Yeah. Is everything up and running or? Mm-hmm. Cool.
This guy right here, he's that bad cop's boss. And he's complicit in this entire story from beginning to end. That's a fact.
A K-View Defenders investigation.
I was just trying to save the next person.
A Cedar Park police officer's predatory pattern.
I cry a lot to this day.
And warning signs ignored. Their allegations raising a key question. Why did the Cedar Park Police Department keep that officer on the street? Here's senior reporter Tony Plahetsky.
We have spent months investigating Cedar Park police officer Kiko Motten through records and interviews. Our investigation uncovered troubling behavior while responding to police calls that went overlooked by department supervisors. A trust betrayed. We want to warn you that this story contains graphic details of sexual assault and suicide that may be disturbing.
I was terrified because he's an officer and he spoke firmly to me and he was in charge.
These are the real-time moments of a terrified woman and a police officer's crime, captured on security video inside a Cedar Park spa. Just as a woman who asked that we not show her face says Officer Kiko Motten sexually assaulted her.
He wanted to see if there were any bruises on my back.
The 10-year department veteran, a mental health officer, followed her into a room on May 4th, 2023, where she says he pushed himself on her after demanding she raise her shirt. The video shows her exiting the room, adjusting her clothing. Moments later, before the two leave, Officer Motten stares into this security camera.
I said, so y'all have security here, security cameras here? Yeah. Is everything up and running or? Mm-hmm. Cool.
Their interaction began earlier that day. The woman called Cedar Park Police following an altercation with her husband. Officer Motten was among responding officers.
Kiko just kind of latched onto me and stayed by me the whole time.
Records show Officer Motten ended up with the woman's driver's license and credit card, and when the 50-year-old mother went to police headquarters later that day to get them back, officers instructed her to call Motten.
He refused for me to come back to the police station and ordered me to wait for him at one of the pools in the neighborhood.
While in this park, still in her car, she says Officer Motten told her he wanted to examine her for bruises.
He wanted me to pull my pants down and I kind of hesitated, but I was terrified.
At that point, the woman says, Officer Motten put his hand between her legs and sexually assaulted her.
He warned me not to touch the cell phone. He ordered me to take him to my spa.
There, she says, he assaulted her again in a room with no cameras.
And I was trying to get to the door, but I felt like I couldn't get to the door yet because I was so terrified.
The woman reported what happened to Cedar Park Police that day, sparking an immediate investigation by Texas Rangers. They arrested Officer Motten less than 48 hours later on a sexual assault charge.
I had relief because I felt like he was going to come back, and I felt like he could be watching me.
But our investigation found she was not Officer Motten's first alleged victim. Months earlier, the department had received warning signs, documented allegations of sexual assault by at least one other woman. But the department did not take Officer Kiko Motten off the street. Texas Ranger Reed Rackley kept investigating Motten after his arrest. He recorded this interview with Cedar Park Police victim counselor Lily Nichols.
I had brought it up to all the supervisors.
She relayed a disturbing encounter nearly a year earlier in August 2022.
I don't know if this is normal, but I just thought it was odd.
She recalled following up with a domestic violence victim, confused when Officer Motton answered the woman's phone.
Even if he's with her, I mean, it was bizarre that he answered her phone.
Yes, I thought it was very odd that he was answering the victim's phone.
3 months after the victim counselor reported her concern, this woman, who also asked that we not show her face, alerted police Officer Motton had also sexually assaulted her.
I want someone to know, like, because this guy's dangerous. Like, can't imagine what he could do, you know, like he carries a gun.
Her action with him began at her former Cedar Park home one morning in November 2022, when a dog escaped her home and bit a neighbor. Officer Motton was among several who responded before the two of them were left alone in her living room.
I was in like shorts and a t-shirt. He's like, well, I'm gonna have to search you. And it kind of looked like he was like looking around the house for cameras.
Then she says he assaulted her.
I turned around and then he proceeded to grab me through my shorts twice.
Records show she filed a formal complaint with Cedar Park Police on November 14, 2022, which she concluded saying, "I hope this can save someone from going through what I just experienced."
I was just like, oh my gosh, I gotta tell somebody, like they must not know.
The woman says she also went to police headquarters, outraged when she saw Officer Motton writing a woman a ticket days later.
I was just like, oh my God, no way. Like that is not the same guy. That can't be. I don't understand why he's still in the department at all.
And yet Cedar Park Police kept Officer Motton on the street, saying evidence did not support her claim. And 6 months later, he assaulted the woman who became his final victim.
All of it could have been prevented.
Former Arlington Police Chief Theron Bowman, who now works as a police consultant, says Cedar Park supervisors had sufficient evidence to remove Officer Motton from regular duty after that allegation.
The highest priority for any police department should be to maintain the safety of the members of the community. But you also have a very important duty to maintain legitimacy in the eyes of the community.
We requested an interview with Cedar Park Police Chief Mike Harmon. He declined. Instead, we received this statement from city spokesperson Fran Irwin, which states in part, "We take all allegations of sexual assault very seriously and make every effort to seek justice and accountability. We know the public will likely have more questions about all this, and our goal continues to be as transparent as we can." After the victim from the spa's outcry, Ranger Rackley interviewed Officer Kiko Motton for nearly 2 hours. Motton ultimately confessed.
Lady called. I was supposed to give her property back. She said her husband had been beating on her. I suggested she take photos of her legs. She pulled her pants down, put her panties down. I'm looking at her vagina. I reached in and touched it.
The two women never got to see Motton held accountable. 4 days after his release from the Williamson County Jail, Motton died by suicide in his Killeen home. Both left with the damage.
It gave me more anxiety, like just not like really feeling settled like anywhere.
It was just like the police just dismiss you as a woman.
And they still believe to this day that they were not heard by a department that should have helped protect them from one of its own.
It appears that cop decided to pick his own judge, and we don't know how that turned out for him. But thank you for being here to watch the show, and I'll have another Bad Apple report for you right away. Hope you have a great day.